What up, y'all? It's the King, and this is Contrast. Pay attention. Stay locked in.
Come to the place where the real ones learn. Lessons from the life and the tables turn. Where university. Yeah. We rise, we build, we earn.
So what's up, y'all? After sitting and editing the first version of this video, I realized that my headphones kicked in and they fucked the sound up. So this is the re-record of the first video. If y'all noticed, I didn't have my sunglasses on when I shot the intro or in the intro because that was from the video that I shot earlier this morning. But yeah, I wanted to just come back and reshoot it. I was gonna wait until tomorrow, but I'm like, let me get it out the way before the Eagles game comes on and I'm locked in watching the game because I wanted to talk about this idea because it was fresh on my mind. So, like I said, we're talking about contrast. And what I mean when I say contrast, I'm talking about like the difference in seeing what's being said about you versus what you know about yourself and having the discernment to have that contrast, right? And it came about because earlier today, I got a comment on one of my videos, which I thought was really, really cool. Shout out to this YouTuber right here or this subscriber right here. You see that really cool comment. You know what I mean? That was really dope that they wrote that. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you discovering me and thinking that my content is cool because I make it for people like you. And the crazy part about it is I make it for the people like this too. And really what I mean when I say that is that, everybody's going to have something to say about you, whether good or bad. They both come from the same place because I feel like if somebody can take the time to write something bad about you, it's the same energy and effort as somebody that takes the time to write something good about you. But the even crazier part is that these are the things that deter people from even making content. Because I remember once upon a time it deterred me from it. I really didn't want nobody saying anything about what I was doing versus what I was thinking and saying online. Not at all. Like we all have stage fright at some point in our lives. I feel like it just reflects the same online because online is like a stage too. Regardless of what you say, no matter how your content comes across, there's still a form of performance there. There's some entertainment there. There's that aspect that people can critique, and you got to be okay with the people critiquing it, regardless to what it is. I had put out a short the other day. I have some championship rings. If some of you've seen it, some of you that are new, you probably haven't seen the short. Check it out. Um, I got some championship rings. I got 2 Eagles championship rings and a Lakers championship ring. And I made this little video of me putting my middle finger up because the one ring is on my middle finger. And somebody commented on the short and said, "This is the corniest thing I've ever seen." And I had to stop and think about that for a second. Like, because what place is that coming from? You know what I mean? Like, I could be like the normal person and get offended and get upset. Like, well, fuck you, you corny too, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But I had to think about the fact that this person scrolled past, saw my short, watched it, and then took the time to gather that feeling about it being corny. And then not only that, they could have said it to themselves or even said it to the person that was sitting next to them if they were in a room with some people. But they took the time to type and say it to me. So that takes effort to do. And that effort, I can only appreciate it, right? And even to the effect that I got to think about it, like even in my corniest moments, I can still garner attention. I can still get people to say or feel a way about me, and I'm corny. You know what I mean? And not for nothing, I feel like all of us will have corny moments in life. None of us is just gonna be Joe Cool from start to finish. That's just not how that works. So that just gave me more confidence to say, just keep doing what you're doing because regardless of what it is that you do, they like it. Even if they dislike it, that's a form of liking it. To dislike it has what in it? In the word. The word dislike contains the word like. So there's a portion of you that likes it because you dislike it. Like they say, it's a thin line. And I think about even in real time, in real life, the different people that, have a problem with you. They have a problem with you because of something that you spark in them, like some type of emotion. He may be just as corny as I am, and the corniness may be his inability to get online. And because I went to, yeah, often when it be like when there's people that I don't know that are saying things to me, I'll like go to their page just to see if they have content. And 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, it's a blank page. You know what I mean? It's somebody that's faceless. It's somebody that's not willing to show who they are. So they're judging you for who you are. So you just got to be able to be cool with it. because it's going to come along with it. So for people who are looking to get into the space, like I said, I'm regular just like everybody else. It took me a minute to be able to get to the point where I was comfortable with it, but I'm comfortable with it all. Like I said, the good, the bad, the indifferent. I've had people in real time, in real life, say that, I'm this, I'm that, whether it's a good or a bad thing. And at the time, it would offend me when people talked about me. Like, I'll give you an example. I had a situation that I dealt with a guy and a girl that he particularly liked that didn't like him like that, but he liked her and she liked me. And he felt like he wanted to have a conversation with me about it, which I shut it down. But I was telling him in the coolest way I could possible, right? It wasn't even about any type of conflict or aggression because it didn't even need to go there because I didn't even really like the girl like that, like that. It was just something we were having like a couple conversations. And I had to let him know, like, shout out to this video because all of powers that be is trying to stop it. My mic just died, so I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I know this one's going viral for sure because it's all kinds of shit trying to stop me from putting it out. That's the sign that you put it out. Some people will look at it from the other perspective, like that's a sign that you shouldn't do it. No, when things are giving you resistance, keep fucking pushing through. But like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my mic dying. Um, it turned out that, like after the situation was what the situation was, I like, I mentioned something about it to a good friend of mine, and he in turn mentioned it to the same friend, which was weird because him and the friend wasn't cool. Um, like that, you know what I mean? Because even when my guy told me about it, he was like, I don't know why he felt the need to tell me. But I thought about it like, regardless, people are going to say things, feel how they feel, and it's nothing that you should ever, ever take personal, right? Never, ever, 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 ever. So that's really the crux of what I wanted to say on this video. Once again, shout out to I call him a creator, even though he didn't have any videos. He left a great comment, and maybe he aspires to create. So if he does, I want to give him all the blessing and all the confidence to do so. And I hope in him seeing my video and writing that comment, it gives him the confidence to do whatever it is that he feels like he wants to do or is going to do as far as moving forward. But yeah, man, do what you do, people. Like, if you want to do it, do it. Don't be afraid of what people are going to say. And the fact that people are saying something negative means you're doing something right. You can't just you can't just hope that it's all going to be positive, because that's not life. Even when you think about real life, when you do something, people are going to have something to say, unless you live in a cave or under a rock. And the crazy part is you got to be born there where nobody knows you're there, because even if you go to live under a rock, people are going to talk about you living under the rock. So if there's anything you want to do, just do that shit, y'all. Don't care about, like, and you could be your own worst critic. I got a boy that's like that, and we had to talk about that yesterday. Actually, that's the funny thing. Don't be your own worst critic. Don't wait for it to be super perfect. And you see me sitting in the car, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Don't wait for it to be super perfect. Just do it. Because regardless of whether you sitting on the beach in a mansion or sitting in your car, sitting on the park bench, they still gonna talk shit regardless. So, you know what I mean? Just embrace it. And like I said, there's a sense of reverence for you, because most of the people that are talking to you because that are talking about you, I'm sorry, are talking about you because you're reflecting something in them that they have an insecurity about. And maybe it'll help them get out of that insecurity. We ain't here to really down talk or downplay the people that are down talking, downplay us. I got love for everybody, regardless of how you feel about me. That's just how I see it, because I'm super blessed with everything I do. Um, but yeah, that's it, y'all. I wanted to come re-record the video real quick before my Eagles play. We get this last win of the season, and we head on to the playoffs so we can win this third Super Bowl. It's about that time. This is winning time for everybody. That it's winning time for everybody. So whatever it is that you're aspiring to do, just go win, man. Go win, regardless of what the situation or where you are. It's the fourth quarter, so go win. Even though it's the beginning of the year, we're gonna call it the fourth quarter. Play the beginning of this year like it's the fourth quarter. And the more you do it, they gonna talk, because they only talk about the doers. They only talk about the people that are making things happen. Because usually the people that are talking, you go to see what they're doing, and they ain't doing much of nothing. This is what it is. So don't take it personal. take it with not even a grain of salt. Take it with honor. Be honored that people are going to say anything. But like I said, shout out to the creators, both of them that I feature here. But shout out to the main guy that, yeah, I hope y'all paused it to read that cool comment because it was a great comment. Even a comment where the person say I was giving washed up. I did wash up this morning, so maybe I am giving washed up at times. It is what it is. Sometimes I don't wash up. Sometimes I don't take a shower. It just depends on the day. I might not take a shower every day because I don't need to. I'm a man. I don't want to get in the shower every single day, all the time. Sometimes that shit's overrated to be in the shower washing up all the time. So I ain't always giving wash up because I don't wash up every day. This is what it is. No, but y'all get it. It's the king, Wayne University, y'all. I'm here to inspire. If you could learn something and take it and spread it. Apply it to your everyday life and spread it to the next person. That's what I'm here for, to give inspiration, to be the light. That's it. That's another story for another day. But like I said, it's the university, and I'm going. See you on the next one.